Hey everyone, welcome back to another lesson here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about shipping directly from your supplier in China to an Amazon FBA warehouse and doing that effectively, doing that cost effectively, doing it efficiently, doing it quick. How can we make that the most effective process possible logistically? Be sure to subscribe down below because don't want to miss out on these videos about scaling your Amazon FBA business or your business in general. Be sure to do that down below. I got lots more content coming your way. Other than that, let's get into it. It's a freaking glorious day. I'm beaming light from the Amazon gods down directly onto my Savage University shirt. Could it be more symbolic? Let's get into it. When you are working to bring a product to market, there is nothing more important than, in this time and age, day and age is the same, you have to have an effective packaging in a small product or a large product with very high margins. But the days of selling a heavy, pretty good sized product for $39.99 are pretty much over right now. That is not the model. You want something that you can charge a lot for that doesn't take up a lot of space on a ship. That's the first step for you. So right away, you need to be changing how you're doing product research. Some people have built whole businesses around big products. That's fine, but source them locally. If you're gonna make a huge product that takes up lots of volume, air shipping is definitely out of the question, but even sea shipping starts to become out of the question when we have events like that are happening right now with global shipping being 10 times more expensive from China to the West Coast of the United States. So what we need to start doing is in our product research, looking for smaller products. Now this is covering a little bit of the tips I went over last time. If you did miss that video, I posted a video earlier this week about how to get your shipping costs down. Today is about how to effectively have a good relationship over years getting products from China to the United States. And that all starts with pretty much one thing. I don't know why I'm in a drop shipping tab. Oh, okay, that's enough. Freight forwarders. When you are a beginner at Amazon, this is the strategy. Find a product, tell the supplier you want to ship it, and then not only pay 10x because shipping is more expensive, pay 15x because they're adding 50% just on top just because you don't know yet. When you're a beginner, you will get taken advantage of with shipping prices from suppliers. Most of the time, not even most of the time, every single time, a supplier will be more expensive than my freight forwarder. My students in Savage University, my Amazon course, have access to like all my private contacts and freight forwarders and stuff. But if you don't have those contacts, go get your own freight forwarder. Build a connection with someone that forwards freight from China directly to an Amazon warehouse and send every one of your shipments with that person. I have a specific contact that I work with. Literally, it's like one person that's in charge of all of my shipments that uses his company to get it from A to B. And I've now used him for tens of shipments, thousands and tens of thousands of dollars worth of inventory, maybe even six figures worth of inventory at this point. I have no idea. It's probably getting close to that with this specific freight forwarder. And every time I work with him, I know I'm getting the best possible price. He's been navigating me through even this shipping crisis. So what you need to do is make friends, make a good business relationship with one freight forwarder. And then over time, you might even be able to get faster shipping or discounts by talking to him through or her through the different ways that you can possibly ship that product. The next tip that I'm going to be giving you for navigating shipping right now and building a good relationship with a freight forwarder is connect your freight forwarders with your suppliers. I can't stress how important this part is. Don't be a middleman that tells your freight forwarder information your supplier sent you and vice versa, when the pickup time should be, when they're going to come to that address. Give your supplier's Skype contact or WhatsApp to your freight forwarder who will also have both of those things and say, hey, Freddie, the freight forwarder, and hey, Suba, the supplier, please talk to each other about when this is going to be ready for pickup, what the address is. Every time, I actually have my freight forwarder telling me when pickups are going to happen, not vice versa. He said, hey, Kathy reached out, or Suba reached out to me and said, we have a you have a shipment ready to go out in 48 hours. I'm going to pick it up and then I'll send you the invoice. Great. I've just now allocated a whole section of my business, the shipping, to a different person that's basically handling that for me and telling me when things are going to go out. So if we recoup really quick, find a freight forwarder, work with them consistently and build that relationship, not just on a business level. Ask them how they're doing. How's their week going? How are your kids? It's more than just a concrete relationship. There should be some blossoming, dual-sided benefits to working with one freight forwarder the whole time. And then when you're finding this freight forwarder, be aggressive with your quotes about who, or with your queries about who you're sending them out to. Like, send out the max number, narrow it down to the people who are most responsive and the people who are giving you the best price, and then talk to both of them for a week and then see which one you want to go with. Send a shipment out with them. Did it go well, or did it, something happen? If it didn't go well, that's probably not your guy. You should have an effective, efficient, responsible freight forwarder. Next thing is, when you're picking your product, pick something that's small and easy to ship. This doesn't really help you if you're already selling big products, but going forward, start building out that side of your portfolio for your brand of these smaller products that don't need so much space to ship on a ship. If you can go into a higher price market for smaller things, that's going to benefit you, period. Going on, whether shipping price goes up or down, if it goes down, even better. That's just a great strategy. And then lastly, connecting your supplier with your freight forwarder so that you don't have to constantly be monitoring what's going on in both of those areas. You should be acting more like a manager, not micromanaging and not doing the task yourself. Right? You're overseeing that everything's getting done on time. You have in your spreadsheets dates that things are supposed to be going out by, and you're checking in with people, but you're not running the whole operation by yourself. So to cost effectively ship products from your supplier directly to Amazon FBA, you need to have a freight forwarder that's going to pick it up from the supplier's address, put it on a boat, deliver it to Amazon. Once it gets to a port in the United States, they're going to load it onto, not them personally, but they're going to have a company load it onto FedEx or UPS or DHL and get it the rest of the way to the Amazon FBA, Amazon FBA warehouse. And that process is going to be significantly cheaper if it's a smaller product that you can charge more for on Amazon. That sums up today's video. Those are a couple things that I've found helped me over the past several years on Amazon. I used to ship everything with my supplier's freight forwarder. Just whoever I was working with, I had them ship it, and they were so inconsistent. I built a relationship with a really high quality freight forwarder that does all my freight forwarding for me. It just keeps getting better and better, and they help me navigate things that are happening with the global trade situation. And then also setting up a portfolio of products that make up more of the profit margin when everything's getting more expensive shipping wise by being smaller and taking up less room on a ship. So you get a lower cost per unit to ship that specific unit. Hopefully that sums up today's video for you, and hopefully you enjoyed watching today's video. Be sure to subscribe and like down below. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Later.